fortunate that you sighed right then because I was actually going to ask you to share next.
You felt it coming, yeah.
I was thinking I had all kinds of things.
Okay, let's go.
So my mother had 6 kids with my dad starting at 17. She went with him to Vietnam, to a base in Germany during Vietnam and finished high school there. She tried to leave him actually after the second daughter and went to her mother's house with one baby in one arm. Correct. Okay.
And take your time.
And one, the little basket, and her mother said, "Go back to your husband." So I came next, and when I was born, my dad was an accountant and he was doing taxes, and so she was in the hospital with this new child, and he wasn't there, and so she took that opportunity to name me Madonna after herself, meaning mother, a source of hope for her that the next generation would be more free. And so I'm here because my whole life I've been trying to create that hope and that freedom for others, like my siblings, like my mom, and like a lot of the people that I grew up with. It's not a very detailed story, but I was trying to go back to
40 seconds.
early. I don't want to complicate it. There's just so many different parts to.
So how did so what's the outcome now? Where are you now? How did you end up here as a result?
Right. Well, she hasn't been able to do a lot of things I think she would have liked to do, but there were a lot of people that stepped in, especially Mrs. Montori across the street when I was young, and Mr. Woolsey when I was older in school.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, it's tough.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know. I always cry. It's just a thing.
So no need to apologize. And again, you're demonstrating that we can be vulnerable in this space, and that's actually integral to being able to do this. So thank you for that. So 3 minutes on the clock. I wanted to just start by saying, did you guys remember a specific vivid moment? And I believe it's when the emotion started, where do you guys remember what she was saying about her
Totally,
mom?
yeah.
Well,
totally. I can visualize your mom. Never seen her before, right? I can see
her
her.
Word or phrase that she used?
With one child
In the hand, yeah, another in another. Yeah, I could, yeah.
So I wanted to lift that up because it was a very good story moment and it was a very vivid image, the way that you framed that.
Yeah.
What I did want to point out also is that this again, that was a line that stood out, but this was a story more about your mom than about you, right? So I'm really looking for you in the story.
Yeah.
So you said, when the emotion came up, where did that emotion come from?
I think about how hard she struggled for us and the situations that she was in, how powerless she felt.
And so how did that translate into your lived experience when you were growing up?
Yeah, I guess I felt really powerless growing up too.
Why is that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's so complicated. It's so hard to talk about. But I mean, there was a lot of trauma. There was a lot of really, really bad stuff going on all the time, and I just tried to protect my brothers.
Why did you feel like you had to protect your brothers?
I don't know why. Why is I'm sorry.
It's okay. And let me know.
I've been through therapy for this.
And let me,
it's just like saying it so publicly.
Yeah. And let me know if you need time.
No, it's fine. I felt. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I felt I needed to protect them because they were so little.
Do you remember a specific day or time that you protected them?
There was a time when my stepmom decided that my brothers were that we were going to clean the basement. We lived. If you've ever seen Hoarders, we lived in a house that looked like that.
Yeah.
1 minute.
So you had to clean the basement. So what were you protecting them from that day?
What do I remember?
Would you protect them from that day?
My stepmom had an actual paddle that she was going to use on my 3-year-old brother because he didn't understand. He did not know how to clean the basement.
And what'd you do?
I jumped on her back and pulled her away from him.
And then what happened?
My dad kicked my ass, like really kicked my ass.
Would you decide about jumping and protecting people at that moment?
I'd do it again. It didn't matter.
That's
It
powerful.
didn't matter how much
That's
it
leadership.
hurt.
I want to ask you another question about hope, like capturing that, right? But you said you're trying to create hope. What hope are you trying to create for other people?
Most of my life, I've been trying to create hope for my brothers specifically, and then go out into the world and show them there are better things out there for them.
So you're capable of accomplishing more and doing more?
Yeah, and being free.
Yeah. And why do you feel responsible for doing that?
Then there's no one else to do it for them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So again, thank you for going there, right? I just want to capture that the challenge then became clear, right? A specific story moment that happened when you were younger, that sort of demonstrates how you learned that you have the capacity to do that work, and that you jumped in to save and protect people and give them hope in real life, like this actually is part of your experience. So you know what I ask you to think more about is where you got the hope to be able to do that, right? Like where you found that courage. So thank you.